So good question. And I'm going to show you how to look this up right now. So I'm going to go to Deck Screener. Hey, we got some Dave Willis in the house. Awesome guidance, bro. Much appreciation. No problem, man. I hope you hope you got some value out of it, and I hope you learned something. DJ Bomber, what's up? Oh, good to see you. Still here, man, the whole time. DJ Bomber, what a G. JB, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope you're well. All right, back to Iron Freedom's question. So this is how you find out if any tokens, what tokens. Sorry, guys. If you want to find out what tokens your token of interest is tied to in liquidity, this is how I do it. So we're going to look at Hedron's liquidity relative to Pulse. So this is all Ethereum stuff. And if we look, we have about $60,000, $44,000 of Hedron versus Pulse, another 8K here, another 9K here. So yeah, I'm just counting up all the LP that's between Hedron and Pulse. So it's about 9K, 8K, so that's 17K, plus another 44K, that's $60,000 of liquidity for Hedron to Pulse. And the only thing that's higher than that is Hex at 60K of liquidity. So it's pretty heavily tied to Pulse, Pulse and Hex. So if Pulse starts going up, then Hedron will get some of the benefit of that pump. So if Pulse pumps, would Hedron pump too? Based on their liquidity bonding, yes, Hedron will get some of the Hedron will be repriced relative to the higher price of Pulse is basically what I'm trying to say, assuming there are no people selling their Hedron for Pulse. Also, that's another thing to keep in mind. Everything I talked about here, this is all like in a closed system, in like a vacuum. Like I'm not taking into account like people coming in and buying up the token as people are selling. Like this is a static image to get a concept across. It is not a dynamic picture of what's actually going on in real time as the market is moving. So always and keep that in mind with anything I talk about. Honestly, what I like to do is I like to break things down into their individual components and then see how they work in a closed system that I create myself. And that's just called a thought experiment, right? Like I create a scenario where I control the variables and I see how this concept is fungible as I change these variables myself. Now, when you and this is what modeling is. This is you're taking a image of reality and you're putting it into comprehensible and digestible pieces that you can work with. That's essentially what modeling is. And this all here is like modeling of price action given certain variables, but we're making assumptions along the way, which means it's not a one-to-one match with reality. It's a reflection, it's an image, but it's not completely what's going on. And that's important to understand with any kind of analysis that you guys see on the that you see about crypto or anything in general, but we're talking about crypto here. Like any analysis is inherently flawed in some way. What you're looking for is something called concordance, which is multiple independent sources confirming a similar conclusion. That would be an example. That is what concordance is. You're looking for concordance, and you're looking for rigor in the methods that are being used to produce the conclusions in a certain analysis. So, keep that in mind. You make assumptions when you model, but when you do that, you are able to glean information from the paradigm that you're setting up and you're playing with. So that's a little bit more like a soft thing to like think about, more like a critical thinking, logic and reasoning concept, but it's like applied to crypto right now.